Naruto episode 267. I really got exactly what I wanted out of this chapter. We got action, we got some emotional closure, but let's go ahead and a little bit by the kind of the way it went. Okay, Granny Chio, she starts off the whole thing going back. Things just tie in so well, you know, stuff that's already happened. Bringing back Gaara and the whole thing of, you know, when Naruto gave even some of his own chakra, even though he didn't highlight that part, but you know, to bring back Gaara, the whole thing about the different clans overcoming their problems, of course, and Naruto is the center of that, you know, to get this continuous warfare, you know, to try to get this under control. And Granny Chio, who was this real bitter and partisan, even at the end, she's like, in my last hour, I finally do the right thing, and I see that, you know, all the stuff I've done before was wrong. So yeah, this was pretty intense. I really enjoyed it. Even some of the humor. Now, Naruto for me isn't very funny, but the whole thing of just say the Kage without the eyebrows saying, you know what, kill the mummy first, and I'll cheer you on. I thought that was absolutely hilarious. So kill the mummy first, and the whole thing, of course, with the reveal, which I think was actually more powerful in the manga, was, you know, when Gaara, you know, knew that the whole thing was BS, you know, that happened before, and his father finally, you know, stepped forward and basically, or, you know, while he was captured by Sand, said, hey, you know, your mother gave up her life so you could, you know, so it was real, and you could just, you know, the whole, like I said, in the manga it was more intense, I felt, or maybe it was just more intense to me, but in the anime it was really good. I really loved this episode. It was, like I say, and another thing as far as the setup chapter, since we have the emotional closure right here in 267, and we have some crazy awesome action that we're getting ready to see in the anime that I've been anticipating for a long time. So like I said, this was perfect. We got the closure. It's basically a done deal, and it's going to be a slugfest. And these Edo Kages are incredible. So yeah, and Gaara, another kind of thing that keeps happening that Kishimoto seems to keep doing is, I don't know if you've noticed, but it seems like Gaara almost always has the high ground when he's fighting. I mean, I think that Kishimoto's trying to show us something. You know, somebody that's, you know, an embittered person had all this stuff put on him, and then kind of overcome it. Said, you know, I'm not going to be that bitter person anymore. And when he fought Sasuke, remember way back with the other Kages, the 5 Kages originally, and Sasuke was going down after they had the little confrontation, and Gaara was floating and going, and they kind of passed each other like this. You could tell where each other was going. So I like that. Like I said, Gaara's my favorite character. I like the whole thing of he was just really evil, bad. It turned it around. It got turned around with him. So I love that in a character that's he was an awesome, evil little son of a gun, and for me, and you could just see the pain in him, but he's still, you know, he's running toward the light, right? And Sasuke is running as fast as he can toward the dark. And then one last thing, Granny Chio, there was actually, you talk about the bitterness and all that. Remember, she almost in the beginning when she saw Kakashi, she thought it was his father, and she tried to go at him and kill him, take him out. So anyway, so everybody, a lot of people, like I say, even in their last hour, they, you know, come to realize in Naruto, and there's a lot of growth and development. So anyway, I don't want to get too mushy. Also, just to throw this out there, this was definitely, it's probably the only episode that I've ever seen where I couldn't have done a review afterward, because it did get a little misty. You know, the whole thing at the end, that was a lot, you know, that was a lot packed in there. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and finish this out. I really do. I just love this. I love this is going. And like I said, I love that we've had this moment with Gaara, and now we can go and we can just start fighting. So this is going to be absolutely fantastic. Anybody can be an anime fan. Anybody can be a Naruto fan. You can always subscribe. You can always unsubscribe. You can do anything you want to. Until next time, take care.